Here's the former Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And this will be incomplete. Big physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Vick. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Vick. Sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st down.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
That good for 19 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there.
Sanders on the carry.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and
a
10.
quick throw by Montana.
19 yards.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Complete.
Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. First and goal from the 6. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they go to work on a first and goal. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they go to work on a... And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, Vick. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
They set up the screen to Bo. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
Jones brought him down.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now a carry for Sanders. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
4th down.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
The extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer with a pen. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Morton Anderson on for the extra point.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering. Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they are going to select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
kickoff.
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Allen flushed out right. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Aaron Donald with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, 2-time Pro Bowler Dante Hall. Taking it about the 36. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
48-yard line.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Sanders.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Sanders on the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Here's Sanders. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
Jair Alexander on the tackle. A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
They'll run. It's Sanders. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Ball carrier, Adrian Amos on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. That's out to the left and complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On for the field goal.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. And automatic, Morten Andersen does it again. Knocks another one through the posts. I have to be careful because it's almost boring, just how accurate he is. So he knocks another one through.
All-time NFL leading scorer. He's known as the Great Dane because he's from Copenhagen. And I think, Charles, he actually leads 2 different franchises in scoring, does he not?
Well, one time he did. New Orleans Saints, 13 seasons there, still the all-time leading scorer with them. And the Atlanta Falcons, he held that record, but Matt Bryant has since passed him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Deacon Jones drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're
under pressure, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Montana. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now Sanders. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
All on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down. It's Sanders. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a first down carry by Bell. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Return. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going. And try to keep that lead. Exactly. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. A quick toss out right, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down. One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th. Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10. at their own.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Allen will try again on second down. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And the Las Vegas first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT in the game. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again. Allen slings this deep for McLaurin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Terry McLaurin, 49 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 13, Raiders 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, here's Hall. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
31-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
14,
DK Metcalf, touchdown, 69 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Chiefs 13.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 30.
On first down, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Aaron Donald on the stop. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and...
Montana, quick throw outside there. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
9-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A good start.